right, I'm going to bring to the stage a darling, darling girl and one of my favorite people, Miss Rebecca Noelle.
How are you doing tonight? Wow, it is bright. Holy shit, you guys aren't lying. Oh my gosh, thank you to all the people for all the things. Thanks for being here. Give it up for yourselves. You're a great audience. Love it to be part of it. So, tonight, it's story time with Rebecca for a little bit. And we are going to time travel back to my teenhood. Now, I'm gonna try and see you guys. Show of hand, who is an innocent, naive teen like myself? Okay, we got some. And then keep your hands up if you think that served you well. I think you benefited from that. Okay, all the hands went down. Right, okay, it bit you in the ass. Yeah, okay, so I was a bit naive. I had good intentions, though. It's all about intentions, right? So, this day in my teenhood, I was shooting the shit in the back of a public bus with my friends, and, we're laughing, having a good time. We realize we're being obnoxiously loud, so we quiet down, and then everything gets too quiet. And the only thing we can hear from the front of the bus is, what the fuck? And we realize there's a woman at the front of the bus going to town on some keyboard duster. And we're like, whoa, 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 we just had all those assemblies on inhalants. We didn't know we'd see them out in the wild. Holy guacamole, right? And she's going to town on it. Really, really making love to it. Really, she's not experimenting, just like, woo, college isn't the only time to experiment. No, she's a pro, and she is gone with the wind, or gone with the dust, I should say. She's into the wind. So, and I have this moment, I have this light bulb moment, bright light like that. And, because I was in high school, and I went to high school from 06 to 2010, and back then, they would flood us with all this bystander shame. They'd always be like, are you gonna take action in a dangerous situation, or are you just gonna be a useless bystander? And I was like, to be honest, I am bystander curious. I guess I'll just say bye to my standards and put myself in danger. That's what you're telling me to do. So, I look around, I look at my friends, and I want to impress them, and I want to be a hero. And I'm like, I am going to save this woman's life. So I stand up, I get all tall, I muster up all my courage and musterness, and my friends are like, what are you doing? And then I'm walking by all these strangers to get to this woman in the front, and as I walk by, the strangers, they're giving me the shocked eyes, they're giving me the no, they're giving me the what the fuck are you doing, little girl? Go back to your friends. And, I don't listen. I'm not a bystander. I keep walking. So I go, she's at those seats where you can sit across from the front of the bus. So, so I sit across from her. And, I don't know what to say. I'm just like, hi, I'm Rebecca, how are you doing today? And she almost looks at me, her face turns in my direction, and I look at her eyes, and no one's home. Sad, there's eyes there, no one's home. So, hello, anybody in there? I guess not. But I made the effort to get up there, so, I had to try. I was like, we're humans, we're gonna communicate. So, I just start bullshitting, I'm like, hey, I had a great day, I hope you did too, just anything. And, she just goes to take another hit, right? She goes for it, and I'm like, no, you don't have to do that. And she stops for a sec, and I'm like, I did it. And then she goes for it real hard. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I make eye contact, thank you, I make eye contact with the bus driver in the rearview mirror. He's just shaking his head at me. And I'm getting frustrated, right? Because no one believes in me. So, I'm across. So I go over and I sit next to her. And I say, hey, you don't have to do that. And I take the duster out of her hand. And I go to town on it. I start huffing and puffing. I start no keyboard duster. It ended up being a gateway drug to whippets and nitrous, and now I'm in the Philadelphia Nitrous Mafia, bothering people after concerts. See you after the show if you want some in a balloon. So, anyway, all jokes aside, story has a happy ending. Not for her, she fucking died. But for me, because now I carry keyboard duster with me wherever I go. No one wants to sit next to me. And I'm so